For well-qualified customers.
Great thing about the gift of cash, they can use it any way they want. Send $50 for just $5. And yes, everyone's happy.
Were you a procrastinator?
It's not too late. All day Friday and Saturday, get Countdown to Christmas doorbusters at Sears. These small kitchen appliances are only $9.99 after mail-in rebate. Save up to 70% on fine jewelry. Plus, this 42-inch Zenith plasma is only $429.99. Sears, be the Santa you want to be.
Client's here.
Whoa, that achy cold needs Alka-Seltzer Plus. It rushes multiple cold fighters plus a powerful pain reliever wherever you need it. Oh, what a relief it is.
I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference, and it's good. I'll stop the world and melt with you. I'll stop the world with you.
Were you a procrastinator?
It's not too late. All day Friday and Saturday, get Countdown to Christmas doorbusters at Sears. These small kitchen appliances are only $9.99 after mail-in rebate. Save up to 70% on fine jewelry. Plus, this 42-inch Zenith plasma is only $429.99. Sears, be the Santa you want to be.
Upgrade to Castrol Edge Advanced Synthetic Oil. With 8 times better wear protection than Mobil 1, Castrol Edge, it's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
There's no shortage of weather ventures here in the Colorado Rockies. The sheer beauty of this place, coupled with moody mountain weather along the Great Divide, make it a paradise for lovers of sun and snow.
One of the reasons that I live in Breckenridge is because it has 300 days of sunshine each year, and we get 300 inches of snow each year.
Months of cold temperatures under sunny skies at high altitudes make the western slopes of the Rockies prime for winter sports. And hitting the slopes is how locals spend much of their time around here. So where else would you find the highest ski lift in North America? It takes downhillers nearly 13,000 feet up Breckenridge Resort's peak number 8.
All the weather conditions can be extreme. It's part of what makes this a great skiing up here. We were able to locate the top and the bottom terminal and most of the lift line where it's sheltered by the mountain basically from the prevailing winds.
The extreme weather here created some major challenges for John Mock and his crew as they built the chairlift. Beginning in July 2005, construction crews had a limited 90-day window to complete the project. But even in July, the weather wasn't all that cooperative.
It snowed every month of construction.
Even when the snow melts up here, the ground can remain frozen. On average, Breckenridge gets only 30 frost-free days a year. Altitude created additional construction problems. Getting equipment to the base, a lofty 11,900 feet, was no easy task.
It is so windy, and actually the jet stream drops down into this elevation. We can get winds of over 100 miles an hour. Most of this lift had to be built with a helicopter, and they are altitude restricted, so the weight capacities of what they were able to pick was really limited.
Despite the weather, the project was finished within its 3-month window. The ski lift now shuttles 600 people an hour up to the 12,840-foot mark. That's just shy of the summit and way above the tree line. So windy weather is a worry.
The chairs are really what are affected by wind, so they start to swing. So with this lift, we have a wider gap between the carriers, and so the wind just doesn't affect them as much.
But conditions here can turn treacherous several times a month. And there's no hesitation to shut down the lift.
We get wind-driven snow to the point where we have to close because you just can't see your hands or your face in front of you.
So the most important issue here for you guys is wind. So what is the velocity that you have to shut this chair down?
Okay, you know, it isn't all about velocity. It also has to do with turbulence and the direction of the wind. So we can run as high as 50, 60 miles an hour, sometimes even higher. It's just right. But in turbulent wind, we may have to close at 35 or 40.
The snowiest months in Colorado are March and April, but it's not the same snow as everywhere else in the country. The white stuff here is called continental snow. That means a thin snow layer sticks around for a long time due to low temperatures. Perfect weather conditions for ski joring. It's kind of like walking your dog on skis.
They love this. As soon as I say ski joring or get the harnesses out, they're bouncing all over the house. They absolutely love it. They're so happy to do it. Yes.
Ski joring came to Colorado from Scandinavia, where centuries ago cross-country skiers used working sled dogs to get around quickly in the snow.
It's not like water skiing where you just stand there and get dragged. You know, you definitely have to work a little bit yourself. You know, it's like a teamwork thing.
Besides keeping up with their dogs, ski jourers also keep up with the weather.
When your dog's going hard, you know, cooler weather is better. Well, when it's warm like it is today, the dog gets hot pretty quickly when they're working hard. And you definitely can't go as far or as fast. Good boy.
When it comes to ski joring, a good snowpack is essential. Shallow packed snow can make it rough to slow down or stop, and fresh powder or icy snow can ball up in the dog's paws, making it hard to run.
And also, some breeds are better off in ultra cold temperatures than others. You know, for instance, this has a shorter coat, so I kind of don't really want to take out in super cold temperatures like below 10 degrees.
But colder temperatures seem to suit long-haired dogs just fine, as long as they can make frequent stops in sunny weather to cool off.
So you definitely have to watch the temperature and watch your dog pretty closely.
But while the sunny weather may be great for ski joring, in the Colorado Rockies, it can also prime the snow for an avalanche.
When the days are warm, when the air temperature is warm, especially a rapid heating trend, and when the sun is strong, it's actually going to break the bonds in the snowpack.
20-year backcountry guide Mark Hammond has learned to read the snowbanks, looking for any potential signs of danger.
And here I have fist density snow, but on top it's much firmer because of the sun that we've been getting here. So it's about a 1 finger, maybe even pencil hardness on top.
The snow layers reveal a history of the weather here.
The crust on top tells me that it's been warm and sunny on this aspect. The faceting down low is indicative of cold air temperatures.
But it's that crusty top layer of snow that could be the problem. It could shear off and become dangerous. So Mark conducts another test for avalanche potential. He carves out a column of snow and taps it with a shovel. The fewer taps before it collapses, the more dangerous the snow.
Actually, I felt and saw that. So we had a collapse here at the new snow, old snow interface from the last large storm. Obviously, that would mean that this would be easy to trigger an avalanche, potentially.
Coming up, some of us battle the weather with a hat and gloves. These guys use explosives. Then we put these avalanche rescue experts to the test in a dangerous game of hide and seek.
We're going in.
Jeff, how you doing in the hole?
I'm buried alive! Stay with us.
Vacuum cleaners like these have the same problem. They can lose suction power as you use them. It's because they still rely on bags. As you vacuum, the dust can build up and the suction gets worse and worse. Plus, bags keep on costing. Dyson canisters work very differently. Instead of a bag, dust is captured using powerful cyclonic forces. So there's no loss of suction.
Introducing a burst of good news. Silk Pure Almond now has 50% more calcium than dairy milk and still just 60 calories a glass. Pure Almond from Silk. Strength in every pore.
Were you a procrastinator?
It's not too late. All day Friday and Saturday, get Countdown to Christmas doorbusters at Sears. This Nikon 12-megapixel camera is only $89.99. Plus, 7 a.m. through noon Saturday, get an extra 10% off all tools, even sale prices. Sears, be the Santa you want to be.
I travel the world to catch the finest shrimp. But when I want to eat the finest shrimp, I go to Long John Silver's for the new half-pound Pacific shrimp meal. Succulent panko-breaded shrimp in 2 sides, just $5.99. It's premium, it's Pacific, and it's only at Long John Silver's.
100 potato chips or 100 Pringles. Both cost the same, but only the Pringles Super Stack can makes everything pop. Same cost, but a lot more fun. Everything pops with the Pringles Super Stack can.
My husband worked at a power plant where the asbestos fell like snow.
My dad got mesothelioma from asbestos.
Oh, the diagnosis was devastating.
We chose Cooney and Conway because they're highly experienced in this area.
They were more than lawyers. They were human beings.
There was no money up front.
It showed my sons that there is justice in the world.
Call 1-800-360-8000. Cooney and Conway. Justice with a passion.
We now offer phone service for $1.70 a month with Magic Jack. That's just $19.95 a year. $19.95 a year. We give you free local and long distance and your own phone number. How much could you save every month?
Over $100.
I'd say $40 to $50 a month.
About $40 a month.
About $50 a month.
You could save $500 to $1,000 a year. That's why over 6 million people have already made the switch to Magic Jack. Start your savings today. Get Magic Jack at Radio Shack.
Here on the Great Divide in the Colorado Rockies, a potent mix of weather elements combine, creating beauty and danger.
High elevations, extreme winds, and heavy snows in this part of the Colorado Rockies create the potential for hazardous avalanches almost every day. That's where these guys come in.
Instead of heading to work with briefcases, the Breckenridge Ski Patrol carries dynamite. They continuously monitor slopes, keeping detailed records of the weather conditions.
The weather has everything to do with avalanche control.
When wind and snow conspire to create unstable conditions, these guys intervene. Part of their job is to trigger avalanches to keep the slopes safe.
Instead of putting skiers to test slopes, we use explosives in order to simulate a skier falling or some kind of weight being put on the snowpack to initiate an avalanche.
Their secret weapon is the Avalauncher.
Firing! The Avalauncher is a tool that allows us to get to the slope without putting ourselves in danger. Firing! Everything we do for avalanche control has an element of the weather involved.
They're looking for long-term patterns of cold overnight temperatures and warm sunny days. The perfect conditions for unstable snow.
One thing that's unique about snow is that it exists very close to its triple point. Triple point is the temperature where a material can exist as a gas, a solid, and as a liquid. Structurally, it's relatively unstable, and small changes in the temperature can have large changes in how the material behaves.
If snow is the building block for an avalanche, then wind is the architect.
The amount of wind we get throughout the 24-hour period can be incredible and move snow from mere inches to feet in no time at all. Those grains glom together and make a slab, and the slab is like a giant plate on an avalanche slope that's susceptible to sliding.
And that's when the avalanche experts go on high alert.
It's very easy for people from Denver to get up into the mountains and recreate, which is a great thing about Colorado, but it also means that there's a greater chance of somebody triggering an avalanche.
More people have brushes with avalanches in Colorado than in any other state. And for anyone caught in one, the first 15 minutes are critical. Now, these guys may not look much different from your regular household pet, but believe it or not, they may save your life.
This is Cody. He's in the middle of an intense 2-year training program for avalanche search and rescue. Like most dogs, he has an acute sense of smell.
Do you think we can put Cody to the test? Can he find me?
Yep, he can. He's ready to go.
Ready to go. So again, I hope you can, Cody, because being buried alive, not something that I think most people plan when they wake up in the morning. This is nice. Jeff, how you doing in the hole? I'm buried alive. Okay, we're gonna give it a few minutes to allow your scent to percolate through the snow, and then we'll get started with the dog teeth.
Coming Coming up, find out why smelling bad may save your life in an avalanche. Rescue results when we return.